afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo and Parkway RV Center. And guys, got an absolutely beautiful crossover fifth wheel we're going to review today. We liked it so much, we put it right here by the main gate, where pretty much first thing everybody sees when they walk into the lot or pull into the lot. And maybe a little bit louder because they're right here by the road, so y'all forgive me about that. But this is a beautiful 2016 XLR Thunderbolt. This is their biggest, best one they make. It's the 425 amp or AMP. Guys, this is a crossover, or what some people call a toy hauler. This is a bad boy, and it's big too. 41 feet 8 inches long, dry weight of 15,344 pounds. Has a 3,045 pound hitch weight and has a 5,500 pound cargo carrying capacity. So guys, you can really load this thing down. It can take it. It's got the triple 7,000 pound extra axles. It has, of course, it's got the back porch kit. Guys, this thing has got just everything and then some, and a beautiful color scheme too. Power awnings, power rear awning, got the back porch kit, got a 5,500 Awning gasoline generator built right into it. 3 roof airs. Bath and a half. You know, I love a crossover, guys, because they're the most versatile type of fifth wheel you can buy. Because, you know, here's the thing, you go buy a regular rear lounge fifth wheel, it's always going to be a rear lounge. That's the only floor plan it will be, without doing major modifications to it that kill the resale value. Well, instead of buying a rear lounge, you could buy something like this. This thing can be a toy hauler when you need it to be. It can be a storage room when you need it to be. It can be a second bedroom when you need it to be, a hobby room, a man cave, she shed, back porch. I mean, you can do so. You're not stuck with one floor plan with a crossover. And that's one reason why they are so popular. And they've really gotten popular with full-timers. Because here's the thing, you sell your house, you live in a fifth wheel, you've got a 12 by 8 storage building you can carry with you and put all your stuff in. I mean, to me, if you were going to full-time, it would be stupid to go with any other type of, well, I shouldn't say that, but to me, it doesn't make sense to go with any other type but a crossover toy hauler for full-timers. And of course, this is a ramp door as well as a back porch, 3,000 pound weight capacity. And I've got the back porch kit set up. So pretty day like this, set out here, put you some chairs out here, put your barbecue grill out here, have some fun. It does have a awning that comes out, and got your roof access ladder there on the side. Guys, look at the exterior of this thing. This thing is beautiful. I mean, this is full body paint. These aren't stripes clear coated over. This is full body paint. There's no bumps in it whatsoever like stripes. You've got, let's see, those should be E-range tires that look almost brand new. Those are 10-ply tires. You do have the 6-point hydraulic level up system like a Class 8 motorhome has. 3 slides. And guys, it's going to take a healthy truck to tow this. You know, I hate to disappoint you guys, but it's going to take, rule of thumb, and this is very, very important with fifth wheels. If it's got 3 axles, you need 6 wheels to tow it. You know, you try to tow this with a 3/4 ton full-wheel truck or even a 1-ton full-wheel truck, you might get it home, but you get out in high winds, out Midwest, something like that, it's just, it won't be pretty. Let's just say that. You'll be really, really wishing you had a dually truck. And I cannot stress to you enough, to safely use, to tow this thing, you need a dually truck. And I may miss some sales over that, but guys, if you don't have the right equipment for the job, you don't have the right equipment for the job. You know, there are other toy haulers in stock that are quite a bit smaller, that weigh quite a bit less, that you can tow with a 4-wheel truck. And it's not really a weight thing. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's also a size thing. You've got a 41, almost 42 foot long box on wheels catching wind, crosswinds and everything else. You need that extra 2 wheels for safe stability. Of course, it's got the front, got one little booger right there. not all the way through, but I don't know what happened there, but so far that's the only really noticeable thing I've seen on this. And guys, this was $100,000 new back in 16. In fact, if you look up the NADA retail now, it's 67,000, a little over 67,000. I'm actually almost $1,000 under low retail value with no added options. If you want to pull up the NADA, it was almost $56,000 low retail. And guys, this is, you know, and if you look in the explanation between average and low retail in the NADA, low retail tells you that they need moderate to extensive repairs and have wear and tear. And it says low retail vehicles are usually not found on dealer lots. This thing here is beautiful. It's actually closer to high retail condition for under low retail price. So, you know, if you're looking for one of these, this is probably the best deal in the country for a 2016 Thunderbolt 425 amp that you're going to find anywhere. Does have the optional extreme weather package. So definitely a heavy duty 4 seasons. If I'm not mistaken, these things were 40 or 45 R40 or R45 insulation factor, frameless windows, and I love the looks of this thing. Let's look inside, and it's just as pretty on the inside as the outside. And as we step inside, of course, you come into the kitchen and living room area. Do like the blue LED accent lights everywhere. Very, very open and roomy. Notice the light fixtures. It's got, and you know, most of these have the residential refrigerator. This one's actually got a RV refrigerator freezer. So this can run off a 12, or it can run off of LP or 110. Of course, you got 5500 amp. They got the lock engaged. There we go. I mean, this is a big refrigerator. It doesn't look like it's hardly been used, and neither does the entire fifth wheel, guys. I mean, this hasn't been a full-timer's fifth wheel. I mean, I can tell that. It doesn't have, you know, extreme wear and tear. It's well below the average wear and tear of a 16. I mean, you can look at the furniture here. No flaking furniture. Large sectional sofa, all recliners, all 4 recliners. Got the accent lights overhead. Of course, they look better at night, but got a loft storage area or bed area up top. It's got a ladder that goes up there that's included with it. You've got, check out this pantry. Large pantry. Well, it's got the hot to engage, disengage the travel lock. Overhead storage. Solid surface Corian countertops. Got the big oven. That's a propane oven. 3-burner stove top. Doesn't look like it's been used. And this is one of those new Whirlpool Gold Series microwave convection ovens, and it's also a steamer. Trying to eat a little healthier, you can steam you some vegetables or whatever in there, and pretty neat. Got a large television. You've got an electric fireplace. You've got touchscreen stereo, DVD player, more blue accent lights. The unit's got, like I said, 2 15,000 BTU ducted roof airs and a third garage air that's 13,500 BTU non-ducted. You've got a fantastic vent fan there in the kitchen in case you burn something. You can circulate the air out of here. Let's see, front or back first? Let's go to the back, and then we'll go to the front. And this is what's cool about a crossover, guys. Like I was saying, you've got a 12x8 bay back here you can use for just about anything. You know, you do have, and all this can be removed too. You've got 2 sleeper sofas that fold together, make 1 bed. You've got a queen power loft bed. You push a button, this goes up into the ceiling. You can make, you know, if you don't need the beds, you can make these into storage shelves. There's your roof air. You can do multiple things with this. You can, like I said, if you're full timing, look at the storage you could put in here, guys. You can really pack some stuff in here. That's got a 3,000 pound stored, 3,000 pound weight capacity here in the rear garage alone. That's a lot of stuff. Or you can use it as a toy hauler, put your dirt bikes, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, whatever in here. You've got an 8-foot tall door, so that should be easy to get them in and out. And you can always take these out for more height clearance too, this bed and those couches. You can use this for a rear office. You can use it for a rear sleeping. Here's the thing, say you got a standard rear lounge fifth wheel and it sleeps 4. You got kids or grandkids going to stay with you. You wonder, what am I going to do to sleep everybody? You know, with a rear lounge or a front kitchen or anything like that, you're stuck with a one floor plan. This one here, it can be a toy hauler, it can be a bunk house, this could be a guest bedroom with a guest bathroom. It's got the half bath back here. Like I said, very, very versatile. The sky's the limit on what you can do with it. You know, I sold one of these one time several years ago to a gentleman who did leather work, and he actually took the toy hauler part and made a mobile leather shop. And he went to like rodeos and festivals and flea markets and stuff like that, and did the custom work right in the back of his toy hauler, and used it to make a living, and lived in the front. You've got a generator, so you've always got power. Got a stereo back here as well. It does have this back deck is also really cool too. Let me show you it. It is a dovetail for easier loading and unloading. Step back here, you've got the safety rails for the kids. I do have the step that goes right here. It's underneath that couch right there. And you do have a power awning with LED lights that comes out. This is, like you can see, of course, I would imagine being somewhere prettier than right here on Battlefield Parkway, but you know, it's a gorgeous day today, a little cool, but sunny, just right. And this is great for kids, let them get some fresh air, pets. I mean, like I said, it's a really cool feature to have, that this is the only type of fifth wheel you're going to get this in, is a crossover. And then, of course, you've got sliding screen doors to keep the bugs out. You can let some fresh air in on a pretty day like this into your RV. Oh yeah, I like that. I like the back porch kit. You know, if I was going to ever go back to another fifth wheel, this is the type that I would personally go with. And it does have washer and dryer hookups back here if you wanted to add a combo unit. It just doesn't have one, which is actually a good thing, because that right there is another sign that it's not been a live-in unit. I'm not saying that all pre-owned fifth wheels with washers and dryers are live-in units, but a lot of them are. And that's one of the things I look for when I'm buying one. And there's nothing wrong with the live-in unit, but keep in mind, every year somebody lives in an RV, you're putting approximately 7 to 8 years worth of recreational use for every year you live in it. Because, you know, recreationally use these things, you know, month and a half, 2 months out of the year at most. And you're living in it 365 days a year. That's a lot of wear and tear on one. After a few years, I mean, you're putting 20-something years. After 3 years, you got 20-something years worth of recreational use to it. So, you know, you're going to have a lot of worn out furniture, worn out appliances. You want to make sure that it's priced accordingly. In other words, you don't want to pay the same price for one that has been used recreationally versus one that's been lived in for 2 or 3 years. Because there's going to be a huge difference in the condition, so the price needs to reflect that. This has not been a live-in unit. You know, there's signs that I look for, including the washer and dryer. I look at the inside the refrigerator. You'll see scuffs and scratches everywhere on the racks from people constantly taking stuff in and out of the refrigerator, in and out. This one doesn't show that. I look at the original furniture for wear and tear and wrinkles. There's none of that on here. I look at the mattress. It's original. Looks great. It's got a king-size bed in the front too. So every sign I'm seeing tells me this is not a live-in unit. Plus, I look at the outside too. If somebody's living in it, chances are it's not undercover. It's going to be exposed to the elements. You're going to see some fading on the outside, some clear coat issues and things like that after 6 years This one doesn't show that, so it shows me that it's been kept inside a lot when not being used. So like I said, guys, it is what it is, but I'm selling this thing under low retail value, half price of what it cost new, and almost half price of what it cost new back in 16. Of course, now, you know, new RV prices from 2016 to 2022 are up about 25%. So, you know, what you could buy for $100,000 back then cost you $125 now, and then you have to wait several months to get it because nobody can stock them. So you can buy that. You can go either do that, go buy a brand new one, or you can buy this one $54.9, less than half price. And you know, a benefit of that is all the bugs are worked out. So here's the thing: you buy a pandemic built new RV, first year you own it, unless the dealer does what we do and goes through a PDI inspection process that's above and beyond on new what the factory recommends. There's going to be a ton of factory defects on a brand new one, you know, and I've had multiple people tell me they spent more time getting their new one fixed than they ever did a used one. So, you know, these new ones, first year, it's going to spend a month, maybe longer, maybe 2 months, waiting for warranty repairs to fix all the factory defects, because it takes a while to get authorization and parts, and then plus the dealer's got to fit it in a service department. So that's the downside to buying new, besides the price that they don't ever tell you about, is the fact that it's going to be in for warranty repairs, and that's all brands. I mean, it's crazy, but I've actually had people trade me new or they're used once you buy them. That's the thing, you buy a new camper, as soon as you take it off a lot, it's used, but you still owe for a new camper. I've actually had people that have traded me their used campers while sitting at their original selling dealer service department waiting on warranty repairs, because they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait 2 months before they can use their camper again. And imagine being a full-timer and that happened. I mean, suddenly you're out trying to find a place to live for 2 months while your RV's getting fixed, or longer. That can get pretty expensive, especially if you got to stay at a hotel. So, that's why I always recommend go with a late model used one like this. And of course, guys, we do guarantee the generator to run and put out like it's supposed to. We do guarantee all the air conditioners to work. We guarantee the refrigerator, freezer to get to operating temp. We guarantee all the slides to work. Of course, everything else sold as is. But here's the thing: this thing's so nice, you really think that they would let other things slide on it? That's the thing about buying a used RV. When you buy one that's been taken care of, like this one obviously has, chances are everything's going to be fine on it. Or if there's anything, it'd be just so minor it's not even worth mentioning if you did find anything. And I'm selling this thing to you for so far under book. That's how I keep my prices so low, guys. I don't do the full inspections anymore. I do just the major stuff that costs you the most money if it doesn't work, and I'll let you take care of it from there. I mean, you know, you can go to a dealer that might do a full inspection. If you can find one on a used RV, and you'll spend $10,000-$15,000 more for the same unit. Or you can, chances are you won't even spend a few $100s, if even that, fixing everything on this one, if there is anything to fix, and buy it for $15,000-$20,000 less than everybody else. So you got to look at it that way, guys. Of course, third-party inspection services are always welcome here, and you can always come down and check it out yourself, guys. We can plug it into shore power and run the generator. We'll let you spend some time in it, check everything yourself. Everything that we guarantee to work has been checked. It's good to go. Generator runs, puts out. Refrigerator's cold. Air conditioners are cold. Slide outs work. Everything else is, of course, on you, and it has been winterized. So this is your main bath, and again, blue accent lights on the solid surface countertops. Got a big stand-up shower. You got a porcelain china RV toilet. Skylight, you can see around it. No signs of, oh, you wouldn't sneak in the shower at night with that. That's how little it's been used. Skylight looks good. Everything in here looks like it's supposed to be. Not a huge bathroom, but I guess because, you know, you've got 41.5 feet, but You know, you got bath and a half, you got the toy box. I guess, you know, they can only do so much with so much space, you know. But it's still big enough. I mean, I can't imagine anybody having a big deal, because it's not like you spend all day in the bathroom anyway. I mean, what do you spend in there? 30, 40 minutes a day total? Shower and bathroom and everything else. This is your bedroom, and it's got a king island bed. Big closet across the front. You've got a dresser right here at the foot of the bed. Third AC in here. Big closet. Got the shoe rack. It's got a Dyson central vacuum system. Wow. And this is a well-built fifth wheel too. I'm looking at the crown molding and the corner molding, the batten strips, and you know, and the facade around the slide out. I see a lot of quality construction in here. That, I mean, good solid wood cabinets, solid sliding door for privacy. Life is a journey, not a destination. That's kind of similar to what I always say about RVs. You enjoy the journey just as much as the destination. But anyway, guys, this unit is $54,900, haggle-free firm. Give us a call if you're interested in it, 706-965-7929. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Even if you're not a fifth wheel fan, I mean, you can really appreciate this thing, because you'll never find a Class A motorhome, gas or diesel, with this much square footage in interior space. There's no way. Because you've got 41.5 feet of all living space. You know, you buy a 42-foot diesel or a 45-foot diesel, you know, 10 foot of it's your cab and your motor and generator and dash and all that stuff. So you're never going to find this much square footage in a motorized unit. But then again, I know there's pros and cons. I know you got to buy a dually truck for something like this, and you know, anytime you add that together, you can buy a pretty nice diesel, but you're gonna get a ton more room, and you're buying 2 vehicles instead of 1. So like I said, every type of RV has pros and cons, and everybody has their own personal style of RVing. You know, that's why there's so many different sizes and types of RVs and price ranges and floor plans, because everybody has their own personal version of what RVing is to them. And nobody's right, nobody's wrong. You know, me, I've got a smaller motorhome, a 25-foot motorhome. I've kind of gotten away from the whole glamping and staying in the RV resorts. I like getting out in the woods and the primitive campgrounds, boondocking, but that's my style, and that's changed in the last few years. You know, I used to be, I stayed in the resorts, but now I do the whole off-grid thing, and I love it. It's just I like being out in nature, so without, you know, campers all around me. But that's me. And like I said, you know, this is for those who like comfort, room. Either if you're living in it or using it recreationally, you're going to appreciate this unit. Either way, it's got benefits to everybody. Definitely a heck of a price. I mean, this is something that you can use for a couple of years. The market, the way it's going, I mean, this thing will be worth $54,900 2 years from now. Now, you couldn't say that about a brand new one. You know, new one depreciation starts as soon as you pull it off the lot, because, you know, when you buy a brand new fifth wheel, as soon as you pull it off a lot, it's a used fifth wheel. You could sell it the next day, and it has to be sold as a used one, and it's going to take a huge hit on depreciation. Or buy this one, that the depreciation's pretty much out of it for the next couple of years, and especially that far under book, you can't really go wrong. Financing's available with approved credit and down payment. If you're interested in knowing about that, give us a call. We have no upsells. We have no interest rate markup. We keep things easy, simple, and done. Buying and selling. I mean, guys, that's what we do. It's what we've done for 53 years. You know, Parkway RV Center is family owned and operated 3 generations since 1968. And that says a lot about how we operate our business, how we treat our customers, and the price and the quality of the used RVs that we sell. This is selling used RVs, guys, not new, used. And I know used RVs are for everybody, Because, you know, used RVs, well, any of them you're going to work on, but you will work on used RVs. And you work on new ones, too. You just have a year warranty on it. And, of course, you know, warranty work is... it's not something if you're impatient. Because it can sit there for months. So, you know, we sell these things. We keep our prices lower than everybody else. You know, this is what we do for the price. We guarantee refrigerator, roof airs, generator, and slide outs to work like they're supposed to, and everything else is sold as is. And like I said, come inspect it yourself. Hire an inspector if you want to. You know, we're very easy to get along with. Just come out and spend some time in it, get to know it before deciding to take it or not. Keep in mind, guys, that's the way this thing's priced. I know that way of purchasing one may not be for everybody, but you can't complain about the savings. Get online. Look up a 425 amp and a 16 XLR Thunderbolt. Look what they're bringing on RV Trader and all the other websites. Then look at ours. The price, the options, the condition. I mean, this thing is a steal. And even if you have to spend a little money on it, which I seriously doubt you will, you're in this thing so far under book, you're buying it for wholesale. You're buying it for pretty much what dealers pay for it to resell. And they're going to sell it for a profit on top of that wholesale price. But then again, guys, that's why you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you hadn't, hit that subscribe button. RV's a Big Bow. Y'all here for the deals. This is one of them. Stay tuned for some more. I've got some more RVs coming up. Got some motorhomes coming up. I wanted to film this one because I thought this was probably one of the best deals in the lot for a fifth wheel. And we do have delivery service available, $1.50 a loaded mile. So if you give us a call if you're interested in that, one way, of course. In other words, if you live 1,000 miles away, even though it's a 2,000 mile round trip for us, we only charge you $1.50 a mile for the one-way trip. So it'd be $1,500 for everything. Us paying my driver, paying fuel, hotel rooms if necessary, all that's included. $1.50 a loaded mile. So if you're interested in that, give us a call, and we'll try to give you a time frame when we can have it to you. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Long video, but it's a big fifth wheel, lot to go over. Stay tuned for some more deals. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that. Give me that thumbs up. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Feel free to share on social media. Go to my Facebook page, like it. RV's a Big Bow. Thank you so much. And we do take trade-ins, by the way. And again, financing available with approved credit and down payment. And the best way to contact us is by phone, 706-965-7929. I put a link below to our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. You can see our current fifth wheel inventory. I also put a link below to our free interactive tow guide, so you can look and see if your truck can tow this fifth wheel. And if it can't tow it, you can actually push a button. It'll tell you the poundage, and it will show you everything I have on the lot that you can tow with your truck. And we have over 100 used RVs in stock. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.